welcome back from the Thanksgiving holiday. I'm Emily Hogbro, and alongside me is Bella Manning. Here at Duck TV Sports, we hope you had a weekend full of pumpkin pie and unlimited sports. Bella, how was your Thanksgiving holiday?
Well, like any college student, I made sure to stock up on as much free food as possible while the parents were around.
Yeah, I can relate. I only went up 3 dress sizes trying to stock up to make it through the end of the term. Speaking of Oregon football never comes short of being well stocked with uniforms and equipment. We send it out to Courtney Boudin for an insight on what goes on into selecting the right gear.
The head equipment administrator for the Oregon Ducks football team plays a very important role in making sure all the athletes are safe, comfortable, and ready for game day. From helmets and cleats to gloves and shoulder pads, Kenny Farr has a lot of athlete to cover. Timing is everything when it comes to creating the trend-setting jersey combinations that are showcased here in Eugene.
We usually start about 9 to 10 months in advance, a year in advance for the actual designing of the uniforms, but as far as putting the actual combinations together, we'll start right after the season ends. We'll start for the next season with the players. Our players are actually be the ones selecting like what jersey, pants, cleats, helmet, all that different stuff. They kind of put the combinations together.
It is with full effort from both the team and staff that help the Ducks continue to live by their motto, to look good, feel good, and play good. Reporting from the Hatfield-Dowling Complex for Duck TV Sports, I'm Courtney Bodine.
Thanks, Courtney. The Oregon football team has wrapped up its regular season, and so has Oregon volleyball. We send it over to Stephen Woodworth and Andrew Bett at Matthew Knight Arena to recap the Oregon Ducks volleyball season. Take it away, guys.
Thanks, guys. I'm Stephen Woodworth, and alongside me is Andrew Bett. We're here at Matthew Knight Arena, where the Oregon volleyball team was able to put together a late season rally to find their way in the NCAA tournament for the 5th consecutive season.
The team looked down and out at certain points of the season, but did just enough to impress the selection committee and was one of the last 4 teams to make it to the dance.
So what do you think made the difference for the team down the stretch?
Well, so even if you're going to enter the tournament on a good streak, you might as well finish strong. And that's what the Ducks did, taking 4 out of 5. They had strong play by Martine Bettendorf, Casey Nady, Taylor August, Maggie Scott. I mean, they were really the big difference. They knew going in that they were on the ropes to make the postseason. Jim Moore knew it, and they responded really incredibly by taking a road win over number 9 UCLA.
Now, what's your prediction? Who takes home the first round win on Thursday?
The Wisconsin Badgers are just too good of a team to let the Oregon Ducks take advantage. So I'm going to go with the Wisconsin Badgers in 4 sets. Just the inconsistent play all season for the Ducks isn't going to help them.
Well, there you have it. There were the keys and the prediction for the Ducks in Madison. And that does it for us here at Matthew Knight Arena. I'm Stephen Woodworth.
And I'm Andrew Bett.
Bella, Emily, back to you both at the desk.
Thanks, guys. While the volleyball team cools down its season, the basketball teams are just warming up. Taking over the hardwood after 10 straight home games, the men's team will travel to Las Vegas to play the University of Nevada Las Vegas Runnin' Rebels this Friday. The men's team will also travel to Hawaii and Idaho before returning home to play Oregon State on January 3rd. Bella, what's ahead for the women's team?
Well, the women's basketball team is currently halfway through its stretch of 10 straight home games. The team will continue this on Saturday when the Ducks host the Utah Valley Wolverines at 2 p.m. The women's team will then have a week off before playing the University of Portland Pilots at Matthew Knight Arena on December 12th.
The Oregon men's lacrosse team may not be Division I or have athletes on scholarship, but according to its players and coaches, the team goes beyond just the club level. Reporter Matt Palma has more on the dynamics of the team.
With the University of Oregon having a fantastic reputation for its athletic programs and facilities, the club lacrosse team at the university hardly receives the recognition the team deserves. Inspired by Oregon football's fast speed, the lacrosse team tries to replicate this during their practices and games. The team's motto is fast, confident, and fundamentally sound, but unlike the football team and other Division I sports at the university, the lacrosse program is player-funded and the players do not receive any privileges and benefits as Division I athletes. Justin Anthony describes why he continues to play the sport.
Honestly, it's my love for the game and a love for the teammates. I come out here every day. I'm with my best friends. I'm getting to play with them every day.
The team has existed since the 70s and has built an impressive resume throughout the program's existence. The team practices and plays its games in the shadow of historic Hayward Field on the recreation fields. The team just wrapped up its fall ball season on November 20th when the Ducks beat Western Oregon with a score of 22-2. Head coach John Bongiorno looks ahead to the season starting in the winter term.
I think really it's just still team chemistry, so that kind of causes some issues. So getting everybody here, getting everybody on the same page, getting in the flow of the game, and I think that's really what I'm looking for the most, especially those first 2 weeks come January.
With the season quickly approaching, the Ducks practices are in full swing as the team prepares for another season. Reporting for Duck TV Sports, I'm Matt Palmer.
Thanks, Matt. As the term comes to a close, we here at Duck TV Sports want to celebrate the success and efforts made by everybody on our team.
Here's a look into some of our highlights and not so highlights.
Smiles. Smiles for Styles.
Oregon women's basketball team defeated the. I screwed up again.
The team and staff that go into.
I love you. We'll be best friends.
Close game at the rink exchange. The Trice.
With 2 leaks.
We had our very own JC Shanae take it to the street.
I'm JC Shinoni. Back to you in the studio.
Which camera?
Camera 1.
Thanks, guys. Well,
The Oregon women's basketball team looks back to you guys at the desk.
Look to seniors Dylan Brooks, Dwayne.
On Friday, the University of Washington Cougars. We're done.
That wraps up our show for this evening and for the rest of the year.
before heading into hibernation, we want to wish you all a holiday season filled with sports and joy, food and cheer, red cups and bliss. Happy holidays, cheers, and good night, Eugene.